Everyone, how you guys doing? Hope business makes you well in good health. If you look around the country today, the country is a ruleless country, right? No system seems to be working. Nothing that picture government around the country. The country where non-state actors and enacting laws are making the state ungovernable for the government. Can you think about that? Feature that in your mind. Go to some countries today. When you enter the country, right, you see government everywhere. Right, everything is in order. People, the followership is intact. Even if you have a bad followership with the right government, the people will be forced to follow the rules that govern a country or a society. Right, followership does not really matter. If you read about Singapore, how Singapore was brought into existence, the government was a first world government, but the people in Singapore were still in the third world with the third world mindset because it came from a third world system. But with the working system, Prime Minister Lee Kuan managed to move the government to a first world country. And the people were not with him, but he forced the citizen until they start behaving like a first world country. Right? That's why I said, even if the followership is in error, but once the leadership is gotten right, everybody has no choice but to follow. Let's talk about China, for example. Many, like 10, 20, 40 years ago, China was in the third world. Today, China has officially exited the developing world. They are now a developed world, which makes them almost a first world country. Let's talk about Canada. 8 weeks ago, Canada had a referendum about kangaroo. I think it's kangaroo. He wanted to exit Canada to form their own country. A state wanted to exit. They had a referendum to talk about that. Right? That is a working system. In the country, a lot of people must have grievances. They must be given a platform to air their grievances, not silence them by force. Today, the Biafrans has been crying that they are tired of this country by forced marriage, and they are shown up. They have no rights for self-determination. Even their leader has been locked up in that region. His only offense was self-determination. Right? We must shun all this kind of politicking if we must go forward. Today, there are people from the north who are agitating. I don't really know what they want. They said Boko Haram education is forbidden. Actually, some people say that is not what they want. Others are saying they want to Islamize the full country. That is the agitation. But no matter what their grievances is, right? Everybody must sit down in the round table to analyze their pain. To say this is how we feel pain, right? They must be given a platform to air their grievances. If they say they are tired of Nigeria too, let everybody sit down at a table as a referendum. Let the country called Nigeria be dissolved, right? If nobody is happy by forced marriage, nobody would have no right to force women who are crying of abuse, torture, to stay in by forced marriage because of personal gain or personal greed. Right? A lot of people